Greetings everyone, and Gray here. I have another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the orange Holy Roman Empire, we have LoueMT. Spawn on the north side as the blue Ottomans, we have Snens. Snens? Snens. No, Sins? No, I have no idea how to pronounce that. I always second guess myself. Let's talk about economic benefits. Of course, Ottomans, they don't get any fancy economic benefits, they just had to print the units for free. Through the military school. First military school is being put on the field. And for the Holy Roman Empire, they do have the prelate. Prelate does allow to inspire individual villages to have 40% gathering rate. Additionally, they do, I also forget to mention, they do also have 40% increased carrying capacity. With Fearware, I think it gives them, what, 20 carrying capacity when it comes to food? Either way, something that combos quite well with each other. When it comes to unique units, the Ottomans do have two unique units in Feudal Age, the Sipahi and the Meter. The Meter does provide a pretty nice buff all nearby units, and it can change depending on the situation. And Sipahi, a heavy horseman, the heaviest horseman in the game, without being heavy. If that makes any sort of sense. It's a light horse, heavy light horseman. Let's call it medium cav. And of course, the Holy Roman Empire does have access to one of the most powerful Feudal Age units in the game, the Feudal Age Man at Arms. Aachen Chapel gets cancelled, redeployed out here. Aachen Chapel is one of the most powerful Feudal Age landmarks. Once you put a prelate on the inside, give you a nice 40% collection rate of all nearby resources. He even moved the sheeple over here for that as well, so you'll be able to collect the sheeple quickly, the gold and the wood. Though only a portion of my wood. It'll probably go to right around here, but adequate to start off with. Collecting this gold, however, would be very useful for the entire game. When Minaret is being employed on field, we do have a spearman on the field. Not sure where exactly he's going. He may behind just be... There's a spearman, there's a scout. Spearmen don't pose a massive threat to villagers. In good numbers, the villagers can gank and shank us individual spearmen, no problem. Does go in and build a house there. The spearman could be a bit of a home wrecker and try to torch it down. We don't see stone being collected up, so he's likely not going to see additional town center. And the spearman will take some arrow fire there. And does receive some good damage there. Does pull back in time. Second spearman here. He may just want to take time to start torching out housing. That's probably what I would do at the moment. With Minaret Mideris is being put on view, which is a landmark which has 4 regrowable berry bushes. And flex up 50% faster, regrows after a small amount of time. In other words, it's roughly gives you about 4 villagers worth of constant good food income. Does shank that single spearman. The food collection rate for those 4 villagers also higher than Boar. Boar collects at 0.9 per second. Those berry bushes with plus 50% gathering rate is 1. They also got some dead sheeple here. Oh. That had to been Blue's sheep following the scout. Additional spearmen push away forward. Spearmen will take a very long time to torch down the mining camp. Couple arrows not being pulled out of field, which does do bonus damage to the spearman. And the spearman does try to run away from the archer. Archer and spearman do move the same speed, but thanks to the in-combat spread, the archer can catch up. One more arrow will take out the spearman, but he may escape on out of there, and he will escape on out of there. Putting him next to, say, a stone deposit or a gold deposit will help him potentially save a villagers from dying from horseman harassment or knight harassment. Or even potentially a scout, because scouts technically will beat villagers in 1v1. You now have the hardened spearman research for orange. Got multiple, got an archer range and a bear spawn field. I have a bit of a defense force. Ottomans, since they print their units directly into, or economic benefits print directly into units, it does give them quite a bit of value, and You can either a defense force that small force, or you can either be a bit aggressive. Most choose the latter. We got now a Meter and a pair of Sipahi on the field. Two more on the way. Spearman, still think it's being auto-queued. And a Archer. Let's see, let's take a look at the Vizier. That's the Prelate. Not that button. And let's see, for the Vizier, he immediately chose, that's where he got his Meter. One free Meter and improved movement speed of nearby units, which allows Spearmen to help go along with the Sipahi. We got a good number of Spearmen here for Orange, enough to ward away this force, and as well as a good number of Archers hit these random Spearmen. They can provide some okay damage for Sipahi, not great though. With 2 pierce armor versus 5 damage, that's 3 damage per arrow. But it can also pick off these random Spearmen to has to contend with, as well as potentially gauge his opponent's Archers. Meters do not have any inherent pierce armor, so they can still do decently well versus Meters, though they do have 160 health, which is a little bit high. Can't easily be focused down by a large group of Archers at this point in time, but still can be focused down nonetheless. This Ottoman Archer will be picked off. Very good pick there. Orange has a force of 17 units on the field. Ottomans only have a force of 12. Both sides still have their scout. And it looks like he has turned on the Pierce Armor, which does give all these nearby units 2 or 1 Pierce Armor. Some of these Ottoman villagers could get hit. That villager did get hit, didn't get killed off there. And if you look at the mini-map here, look at the wood deposits. The Ottomans' wood deposits are in line all in the front, which is good for walls, bad for collection. Natural barrier, I should say. And as well, he has both these deer relatively close by each other, so there's a good natural expansion direction. One of Orange's Spearmen did get hit by a wave of Archers. Orange is now sort of cut off from retreating back towards his base. He can utilize, no, he can't utilize this hedge line for ambushes because of the nearby scout. The Holy Roman Empire player is now eyeing for a bit more damage. Sipahi charging away forward. Does pick off the wounded Sipahi with this Archer. It's very good. Takes out an Archer or Spearman as well. Gets some more damage there. Doing some great focus fire there. Does split his fire there. Spearman needs to rotate around. Doesn't get a shot there. He could actually hit the blue Archers there. He could perhaps be aggressive as Spearmen in defense and then focus on the Archers. So that additional Pierce Armor is very important. Holy Empire is not going for its own Pierce Armor. Got only now Pierce damage for the Ottoman player. Couple Spearmen got some damage there. Oh, didn't get a Spear Brace there. Posture body blocked by his own Archers. Let's focus on one of those Archers there. Spearman trying to push on forward. It's a bit of a close combat. But Orange does have a good Archer advantage. Sipahi can't connect as long as you spear him around. Orange is trying to dance around, keep the Spearman alive, while his Archers just do some good damage there. Does get one of the Sipahi down. Orange needs some more Spearmen. They're starting to disintegrate. Takes a couple more Sipahi there. Sipahi, there's one Spearman remaining. The Spearman may want to just turn around and start hitting these Sipahi and give some time for the Archers to run away. We see another round of 3 Spearmen here, which is a good amount to help keep these Sipahi away. Sipahi do get a nice Spear Brace there. Archers now standing fighting. Does take out another Sipahi there. There's no Pierce Armor now being researched. The Holy Roman Empire player does have, I suppose, with the nearby Meter, there's no big damage bonus. That Meter is providing massive benefits. It's reducing the damage output by these versus these Archers either from 20% or by 50%. So that Meter is providing great value right there. And it's the power of the Meter. I think the Ottoman player is really punching well above his weight thanks to that nearby Meter. Because in most of the situations he had an inferior number of Archers in the opponent, and the Holy Empire player wasn't able to capitalize it because of the meter reducing the damage output. I'm not sure why he's trying to kill off all these deer. Meter did charge a little bit too far forward. Mining research there. Got a nice little line of palisade walls there. Help secure Orange's flanks. Rigni's Cathedral now going on up the Holy Empire player. The Ottoman player is still a bit far away from aging up. Has plenty of gold for it, but not enough food for it. Outpost is a bit of fire there. No arrow slip, no fortified outpost. Does of course have emergency repairs available. No, it's not influenced, so it does not have access to emergency repairs. So this could allow the Holy Empire player to get a lot of free archer hits there. Good number of these villagers going down. Great pick there. We just lost 7 villagers in total. Holy Empire player can, of course, even now going for Castle Age could allow him to get some early relics, and that will each relic provide a very good amount of gold income. And additionally, he can always go for the Palace Swabia to quickly get his villagers reclaimed. While he does took a bit of fire there. Let's find some more palisade walls here. And there's a Rigni's Cathedral. He only has 1 prelate in the field, which is probably not in the field and outside the Ottoman chapel, so he may need to get that fixed. He also may need to prevent this army advance forward. Also took a bit of fire there, a couple of spearmen only here. Orange is not really pulled out a bit of an army. He's now going for some knights, who would be a very powerful unit in this situation. There's a knight right there. Of course, it's a little bit out of position. Towns are firing some arrows. Orange is running out of spearmen. Knights now engaging the archer line. Spearmen here getting some great damage, picking off individual Spahi. Archers are doing a good job of sort of stepping around. Spearman does get focused down there, but not picking off that one. That right there is very important. And more of the Spahi are slowly whittled down. Archers being driven to a corner. Knights will rip them apart. Knights have right now 5 pierce armor. These archers only have 6 damage, so in other words, they do 1 damage each. These archers will eat all of them. Oh! Barely gets out of the radius there, and now the prelate will go down. The head Imperial Army now being pulled in the field, giving them access to free siege units. And right now the Ottoman players are signing for Massapahi. Let's see. This military school, it's about 1:40 for East Sapahi. So, and East Sapahi is 160. So divide that by 5, which equals 20, times that by 3. So each military school is approximately providing 60 resources per second. Wait, no, that was completely bad math. 160 divided by 5 is not 20. 30, 32, roughly 32 times that by 3, so it's about 96. Let's just round it up to 100 resources per second, which is still quite significant. Nice to get a great charge attack there. The Ottoman player does have textiles. Villagers are not being pulled back. That is going to be a massive loss there. Spahi being engaged by the knight right there. Ottoman player just lost 4 villagers there. Knights engaging Spahi here. Does have a lancer on the field as well, but the knights are here in force. Now it's going for some Janissaries. Janissary, of course, a anti-cavalry unit. They do have reduced range. The archers can pick them off, but they did get some great damage there on those knights. These knights still continue pushing forward, picking off some of these high-value units. Got some man-at-arms up on a few. Over here, looks like some Spahi got cleaned up by some knights. And now the Spahi knight and man-at-arms all pick up these archers. These archers have no longer useful. He did get the veteran archer research. At this point in time, that probably would have been a bad idea, though he still may continue to produce them to help engage Janissaries, especially now when he sees his opponent has a lot of Janissaries. So that'll still be useful, though Mangonel is also my preferred counter for Janissaries. And Hoop Throwers. Knights here can find a massive hit on these villagers. More knights hitting these villagers. This is a large amount of villagers dead. Now there's 14 villagers dead. Spahi may get claimed. Blue's just getting overwhelmed, getting hit by multiple targets. Now there is a Holy Roman Empire Spahi. I wonder if he gets affected by the Menwork Palace's +2 melee armor research. Of course, we'll never know in this case. Local doggo does go down. And now that's converted Spahi. He looks like he did activate Fortitude, giving 40% increased attack speed. Gangster has been put off by these knights. Another knight charge there onto these villagers. Ottoman player does force his first free Mangonel on the field. Going for crossbows and Janissaries be good. Crossbows are 120, Janissaries are 160. Both will be excellent versus these knights. Crossbows right now doing 20 damage per bolt at an attack speed of 2.12 per second. Versus knights at least. And Janissaries versus knights will do 32 at 1.5 attack speed. So the Janissaries have much higher DPS than the crossbows, even versus regular targets, but do have 0.5 target range. Actually, no, make that 1.2. I always think crossbows have 4 tower range, but I always get them mixed up with hand cannoneers. And 4 tower range is not that great in comparison to 3.5. Is just, it's short range. Man-at-arms trying to get focused down there. Does take out the Janissary quickly as well. So Blue's losing these small groups, and these are high-quality forces. There's a large number of man-at-arms in the field, which will be useful to engage those archers, but they will fall off versus the knights. Janissaries and crossbows, however, will be a great item to accompany them. We'll find a couple more villagers here, so Blue's just getting pulled apart. Mangonel does find a good shot there. Crossbows trying to hit. Imam will be going on down. Man-at-arms charge 24. Mangonel finds a good hit down that knight. And we've got the combat sprint away, allowing these archers to move away pretty quickly. Oh wait, no, marching drill would affect them as well, doesn't it? So those man-at-arms will have a really hard time catching up to them with marching drill archers. They do get affected by marching drill, right? Yeah, the movement speed is 1.38. None of his own man-at-arms are created, and of course, Blue Empire man-at-arms are incredibly effective. They get a large number of upgrades to make them good in most situations. Maginot does find hit there on the knights. Archers in the front line. Usually that's the inverse of the formation, but they allow them to avoid a Maginot shot. And it's a very good number of man-at-arms here. I think the Ottoman's starting to get a nice little death blob of infantry versus the knight archer combo. Crossbows in this case maybe a bit better than janissaries just for the more range. It's easier to keep them safe from his opponent's archers. The Roman Empire player, I think he should start eyeing for some Maginots. Man-at-arms Maginots are more soft counter to man-at-arms, but more of a hard counter to crossbows. And he doesn't really have a lot of mobility tools to overrun those Maginots, so I think Maginots would be a good item in this situation. Do have a siege workshop here, and also a battery ram 2 along the flanks never hurts you. It always hurts them. This knight will get killed off likely. Two Janissaries, crossbow, and man-at-arms there. Yep. And now we do have the Sipahi trying to clear the Sipahi back. He got his Sipahi back. Oops. Janissaries getting overrun. Does get some good kills here. Janissary and crossbow, just a crossbow firing away. Janissary not so much. These villagers getting trapped. Those villagers gonna go down. Man-at-arms trying to push forward, trying to protect his forces. Janissary is getting some great damage here. Large number of these knights are very wounded. Another knight does go down. Does get some great damage on those villagers. Apparently, Maginots are very good at killing off villagers. Then again, who would like rocks drop on their head? And looks like Blue does back the game now. This Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.